Good evening. Welcome to the June 15th, 2020 broadcast of the Selfie News. This is Brett Sussman. We'll lead off tonight with a story from the inventor of the selfie, Paul McCartney. He has just come out with a new book, and in it, he is very upset with the current state of selfies. According to McCartney, years ago when selfies were first created, they weren't done for the status. They weren't done for approval. Back in the day, selfies were spontaneous. They were beautiful pieces of art. His critique of selfies is mainly centered around his opinion that we've lost what was truly beautiful about them. Back then, all you needed to take a selfie was a cell phone with a front-facing camera or a mirror. Today, if you don't have a professional camera and makeup, it's not even worth the effort. To check out more of his opinions, see a copy of his book, which is titled, Let Me Take a Selfie. And I have one right here. They've just recently hit stores, so go and get yourself a copy. Here's a story out of College Park, Maryland, where the university is now requiring at least 2 selfies from each applicant to the school. School officials say that they will only accept students whose selfies are up to par with the school's high-quality standards. When asked about the new requirement, President Lowe stated that the University of Maryland is looking for the very best, and selfies are an integral part of that equation. They help measure a student's confidence as well as his status. And now we'll head out to the field to see reporter Steve. Thanks, Brett. We're here reporting from the White House in Washington, D.C. where the president's campaign staff have made it clear what the goal is. According to leading political pundits, the major swing vote in this year's election will be the selfie takers. Whichever candidate can capture a significant majority of this group will undoubtedly win the election. Now, with a name like selfie takers, it isn't obvious what the demographics or political orientation of this group is. This, of course, is very similar to the past swing vote groups, such as soccer moms or NASCAR dads. However, we can tell you this. The selfie vote consists of 18 to 30-year-olds, and it extends to all genders and geographical locations as well as races. Due to their age, the selfie takers have a liberal lean, but overall, the group is considered moderate. Now, the group has several demands. They want good lighting, cheap makeup, higher quality imported cameras, as well as many other things. Whichever candidate is able to supply the group with these things will win their vote, and with that, the election. Now, in our last story of the day, we will look into the dark side of selfies. Our sources have reported that the black market for selfies has been greatly expanding in the recent months. They offer people services such as illegal editing and face replacement. Of course, these are huge problems, and in order to keep the integrity of selfies intact, the First Lady has announced a campaign to end the illegality. The First Lady's office is asking that anyone with information about involvement in the black market to please come forward to the FBI. The President has also commented. He said that when a commodity becomes this valuable and this important to society, the black market will always follow. He also reminded all of us that conviction of counterfeit or tampered selfies has a maximum penalty of 5 years in federal prison. Now I'll send it back to Brett in the studio. Brett? Thanks, Steve. Those were very compelling stories. And might I say, you look fantastic. In the coming weeks, we will keep all of you posted on any news from the campaigns. And for the Selfie News, I'm Brett Sussman. Good night.